Warm greetings from the High 10. It is Everyday Shenanigans on this Friday, July 3rd, 2020. Hope you all are having a safe holiday weekend. I would like to bring you an update to a story that is currently in the news. As most of you know, Miss Vanessa Williams, who was an active member in the military station at Fort Hood, went missing. And now they have a suspect, a female suspect and a male suspect who was in the military. He killed himself this week, and a young lady who was affiliated with this Mr. Robinson has given said information in the affidavit of what transpired with Miss Williams. And I'd like to bring you an update pertaining to another soldier who went missing from last year from Fort Hood. And this is the said commentary. I would like to thank the Texas EquiSearch for their wonderful duty in trying to locate this young lady and the other authorities and cities and locales that helped in searching for Miss Williams. Now, is there a connection to this story I'm about to bring you, Mr. Morales? I do not know, but we will see as things pan out and into the investigation of Mr. Morales and further investigation into the horrible death of Miss Williams. This said information is brought to you by ABC 13. If you need verification, was uploaded on June 21st of this year. Foul play suspected in death of Fort Hood soldier Gregory W Morales. Foul play is believed to have played a role in the death of a Fort Hood soldier whose skeletal remains were found near the Army post on Friday. Private Gregory W Morales' remains were found in a field several miles from Fort Hood after a tip to Army criminal investigators. Army officials confirmed the identity on Sunday. Morales was last seen driving his 2018 black Kia Rio outside of the Army post on August 19, 2019. His last known contact was the following day. Army special agents are working closely with the Killeen Police Department and are offering a reward of up to $25,000 to anyone with credible information concerning the circumstances surrounding the death of Morales. A statement from the U.S. Army Criminal Investigation Command read. Morales was positively identified using dental records with the assistance of the U.S. Army Dental Corps. His mother, Kim Waddell, told KWTX-TV that Fort Hood officials traveled to her home in Oklahoma to confirm the findings in person. "I'm just glad he was found. I want to thank whoever it was who sent in the tip," she told the station. Morales also went by his former last name of Waddell and was in the midst of being discharged from the Army. The end of his military service was due to be finalized within a couple of days of his disappearance. As investigators work to find answers about what happened to Morales, another soldier remains missing. Of course, most of you know, it is believed that Miss Williams' remains are those that were found because we have an affidavit of a young lady involved in the crime who helped dispose of the body has given admission this week, but I'm going to report what was in this article back in June. Vanessa Williams, 20, a Houston native who was stationed at Fort Hood, hasn't been seen in 2 months. Authorities do not believe the two cases are related. Authorities are asking anyone with information about Morales to contact Army CID special agents at 254-287-2722 or submit an online tip via their website. And this said information is by ABC 13 News. Now, Gregory W Morales has been identified as the remains found in Killeen, Texas. And it states that his remains were found near the Army post on that Friday, and this was uploaded June 21st. He was last seen last year in a 2018 black Kia Rio outside the Army post on August 19, 2019. So God knows what happened to this man. It also states that he was to be discharged from the military and it says military service was due to be finalized within a couple of days of his disappearance. So I don't know if he was discharged dishonorably or by his own admission to leave, submission, excuse me, to leave, or he was put out of the military. It does not go into detail, so that's interesting information. Why was he being discharged from the military? This article does not state, but I find it interesting that it says the end of his military service was due to be finalized within a couple of days of his disappearance. So that's very etchy. The fact that the vehicle he was driving was found burned, and it was near the post of the Army base, Fort Hood. So what was going on with him? It doesn't have any relation to this young lady, Miss William. Maybe not. I do not know. But naturally, people are going to speculate what the hell is going on at Fort Hood. Whether it be that was a year ago, now this was a new year that someone goes missing. So last year, a young man goes missing and was about to be discharged from the military, and his remains are just located this year near the base. Now a young lady goes missing this year, and now her remains have been located and believed to be the remains of her, because a person who was involved in disposing and dismembering the body has given admission in an affidavit that she participated with a Mr. Robinson, who was a military person. This is the craziest buffoonery I have ever heard. It's like every day it's nonstop nonsense. What is going on at Fort Hood? Because obviously someone ain't keeping an eye on these young people, which we understand people are entitled to leave the base when they're allowed to. But my goodness, to be murdered on the base is one thing. That's what happened with Miss William, as I read to you just now in a video by a party who took place in disposing and dismembering her after death, allegedly. And then this young guy, Morales, went missing last August, almost a year ago. And his remains were found in the month of June of 2020. Still baffling nonetheless, especially when you don't know anything. Now, the mother has thanked whoever sent the tip in for her son, but what I'm sitting here thinking is, I understand you wanted to find your child, alive or deceased, but be wary of the messenger. Because what we have to ask ourselves, who in the hell sent the tip in to give the information for the young man to be discovered? Think about that. Who is the person who sent in the tip for finding the remains of Mr. Morales? And then, next we find remains of another Fort Hood soldier near a river. Too close for comfort for me. Too close for comfort for me. And my fear is that the person who sent in the tip for Morales was probably involved, like this heifer who gave information for Miss William. They were a participant. They helped dispose of something, clothes, weapons, something. And that's why they know about his remains. Do you see where I'm going with this? That's how information was given in this case with Miss William, because the person who helped dismember her body after death has given a said statement that she helped participate, and that another serviceman killed her on base. So you know damn well I'm leery of whoever gave the tip for Mr. Morales and where to find his remains this year. And why did you wait this long, almost a damn year later, to give information where to find his body, his remains? What the hell is going on in Fort Hood? Somebody please tell me. Yes, the Queen is crunk, because this is disturbing that people are trusting their children to go into the military, go to the base, perfect their craft in the military, and they're getting dead on the base, murdered, bludgeoned, hacked up on the base, and now missing, leaving the base, being found near the base, deceased. This is harrowing, disgusting, and just inhumane that these young people get knocked off for whatever reason, as if they are trash. And like I said, it is one thing to just be murdered, period. Doesn't even matter who you are, civilian or military personnel or not. Death is final. And to be murdered is even worse because you didn't die of natural causes. And to be hurt like that, beat like that on the base and took out in a box, Miss Gwillian. Now this young man is found nearby the base. One has to wonder what the hell is going on at this place, and people can question, and they surely can ask, why can't they? I will bring you more information pertaining to both cases, Miss Gwillian and Mr. Morales, when I get the said information and the updates. Prayers for both families. Prayers for those who have searched for these two young people. Prayers for the military. Prayers for those who are currently in the military. Those who are currently at Fort Hood. Let's send a shout out to them, or a shout up rather, for all those who are currently stationed at Fort Hood. Those who are possibly unstable and need mental professional help ASAP. Yeah, I'm saying it because there's something wrong there. Just like there's something wrong in so many other military bases, something wrong with so many other people who are civilians. Let me throw that in there for some of you get jiggy. People need help. And let me tell you, after this last video I just uploaded about Miss Gwillian, any person bold enough to kill their own comrade on a base without no regard for her, no regard of getting caught. Let's talk about that. I didn't mention that in my last video. Ran out of time, I'm so sorry. Brazen, crazy. That's something a crazy person does. Kill another person on the same damn base with no regard for her. None. And tote her out in a box. And then go find your girlfriend and get her to help you chop that baby up. Excuse my French. Horrific. And I don't know what's happened with this young man, Mr. Morales, but it don't look good either. Prayers to both families. My condolences. Let me say this before I check out of here, because my head is spinning. Check on people that you don't hear from. And if you can see them personally, go by and check on them. And especially check on the elderly. And I want to say that because right now it is very warm here in the high 10. It is hot, matter of fact. And sometimes a simple hello on the phone and a visit could cheer up an elderly person. So if you know someone that's elderly, stop by and say hello to them. I understand we are in the foes of COVID-19, but still a quick visit with a mask on, whichever, just to say hello. Hi, I was thinking about you today. Because that's what I'm going to do here when I'm done making my videos, is check on my friend. I call her my best girl, my gal, Miss Doris. Check on a friend. Check on an elderly friend, especially. It is hot. Some people don't have air conditioning. So if you can help in any ways to help someone get cool air in their home, if it's just by buying some fans to help out, please do so. And a friendly hello never hurt anyone. And as you see, we're in desolate times, troubled times, chaotic times. You need to check on people in general. Say hello, call them, and go see them to make sure that they're okay. Because a hello goes a long way. Thanks for joining me. Happy 4th of July, everybody. I will be back with another video. God bless all of you. Please stay safe. Please stay safe. And please be careful this weekend venturing out if you are. Like, share, subscribe, drop your comments below. This is Everyday Shenanigans. Bye-bye.